What's up? What's good? What it do? Welcome everyone back yet to another episode of Just Jivin here with your host Tarek. Today was weird, y'all. So I invited one of my friends that I've known for a while to be on the show, right? But she got here and I realized like, oh shit, yo, this shit is trash. We're not gonna have a good conversation. We talk, but we don't talk for content, right? However, homegirl has a girlfriend who just so happened to fucking come with her, and it's like, wait a minute, you're cool as shit. Let's fucking get you on the show instead. So she got booted, and she's now my friend Melissa's behind the camera, and we are gonna be introducing y'all to Trey Billups.
Trey Billups. Spot on.
Yes.
Good memory. I like it.
I tried to remember my guest names for the show. Welcome, Trey. I'm actually very excited to have you on because I did not realize we would fucking vibe so well.
Oh yeah, thanks for the invite.
Yes.
For the last minute invite. I'm always here for it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and this is where you're gonna outshine homegirl, and then you're gonna show her what you're capable of and realize that, you know what? She gonna need to up a game if she wanna keep you in shit, cause you seem like the prize, but that's all right. Anyway, before we get started, y'all already know what it is. You can't fucking listen to this without liking, sharing, subscribing, and following. God damn it. Engage with the content. That is going to be the motto of this shit. Engage with the content because that's how the algorithm knows that is something that it should be keeping an eye on. You know what I'm saying? And that I'm a person that it should be fucking with and all that shit. Share, like, subscribe, follow the Facebook page at Just Jivin, the Instagram page at Just_Jivin with 2 N's, the Twitter page at Jivin with 2 N's _podcast. Send a fucking email to justjivinpodcast@gmail.com if you got any topics you think I could rant and rave on about. Blah, 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 blah. Trey, what you drinking? I gave her a beer. She don't even know what it is.
You just gave it to me. I didn't even look at it. It says American IPA, so I'm about to feel real patriotic.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you was in the Army too, or Army, military,
Army,
Marines. Okay, cool.
Army.
Okay, Army. She's in the Army too. Yeah, we learned a lot about each other in the past like fucking 2 hours. But this is I actually didn't even think about it. That is kind of a good times made here. With like the fucking Uncle Sam kind of logo going on it with the stars and the red, white, and blue on it and shit.
Just in time for 4th of July.
Goddamn right. I didn't even think about that either.
That's next week.
Oh shit.
Is it?
I should probably do it. Is next week. This is the perfect beer to fucking have for that then. Well, fuck yeah. Yeah, and I am having Coriolis Effect. It's a New Zealand style IPA. I feel like I've had this on here before, but I don't care because this is one of I love hazy IPAs, and I really like these New Zealand hops that they use. It has more of a subdued citrus flavor to it. I don't know. It's really good. But now we can crack the beers.
Let's pour it up.
Everyone always likes to get going on the beers before the podcast starts. And I tell them, no. You
gotta do it during the podcast.
You have to crack it on the show.
It's gotta be authentic, right?
You know what I'm saying? You gotta do it on the show. All right, Trey. First off, good pour.
I do this for a living.
Cheers, my lady.
Cheers.
Now, tell us about yourself, ma'am.
Well, I'm from Colorado. Haven't left other than the Army. Was stationed in DC for 3 years, and that's really the only time I've been away from Colorado.
So wait, whoa. You've only been to like 2 states?
No, I've been to multiple states.
Okay.
Long-term wise, living in DC was the longest I've been away.
Okay. Yo. I was about to say, oh my God. So, how long was you in the military for?
I was in there for 7 years.
Oh, goddamn.
1 combat tour to Jordan.
What made you decide to go into the military?
My grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
So he was a first sergeant in the Army. That's an E9. Was stationed at Fort Carson. So that's why I'm from here.
Oh.
He was supposed to go to Alaska, but I don't think I would be a very good Alaskan. You know, I think I'm a pretty good Coloradan.
I mean, I feel like this Alaska is too out of the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There's no sunshine there for like 6 months.
Yeah, right, because you're close to the fucking pole. Yeah, I can't do that.
I don't know.
I mean, I like the nighttime and shit, but like no sun at all.
Right, for 6 months.
Yeah, and it's
at
like
a time.
3 o'clock in the afternoon. Is that why they pay people to live there?
Yes, that's actually correct. I think. I don't know. I'm actually just making shit up at this point.
I do think,
but I feel like that's a factor.
I feel like they do pay people to live there.
They do. I don't know if it's because of the lack of sunshine or not, but they definitely pay their residents.
It's fucking in the middle of fucking nowhere and shit,
and it's cold.
Yeah, like all the time. I don't want to say all the time. I think during the summer. My friend,
do they have summer?
I think so. My friend Adagio, he was in the Navy. He was stationed there. And he said that they had nice summers and shit. So I don't fucking know. I mean, you have to have some kind of something if there's sun all the time. And that's another thing that I don't even want. Like, I want my night and my day, my 4 seasons. That's why Colorado's dope.
You can have all 4 seasons in one day.
You can.
They rotate.
You really fucking can.
Like, think about it. Like, it snowed one year for my birthday. My birthday is in the middle of the summer. And it wasn't a blizzard, but it was definitely a good snow shower.
It was a couple like an inch or two.
Maybe a little under an inch.
That's still a lot for the summer, actually.
It is.
I was in the mountains. I think it was my first year up here. I was in Golden. And then I woke up and it was like all sunny and all that. And all of a sudden by like noon, started to rain. And then the rain turned to fucking snow. And then the snow turned into fucking hail. And then fucking went back to raining, and then it was fucking clear and it was gone.
So this is what I tell people. Just pack everything. Pack for all 4 seasons because it switches within 30 seconds.
Yes.
So you need to be prepared.
You're absolutely right.
Or else you'll look like a clown.
We were talking earlier about... What were we talking earlier about? We were talking about beer. I honestly, I know we were talking about Colorado. I'm switching shit up right now, and I do apologize because my mind is excited and it's racing right now. But because you're the first person that I've met that likes beer as much as I do. That's not like working at a brewery and shit. You know, because I have friends, but they're like brewers. You know, like that's their job. They do it at, you know.
I mean, I'm a junior brewer.
A junior brewer.
I don't have my own brewery, but I have my garage.
That's fucking awesome. She likes beer, y'all. Listen, that's
honestly,
beer. As soon as I heard that, I'm like, that's why she needs to get on the fucking show.
As long as it's not like Bud Light or Miller Light or light anything, I'm all about it.
Yes, I see no purpose in those beers. I'm sorry.
Absolutely not.
It's like
I'm not old yet.
Even if I am, like, give me a lager, bro.
Yeah.
Like, give me a fucking, like, a 4.5 or...
anything that's exotic.
Like a blonde or something. Like,
exactly.
There's plenty of other things that we can do that's lower in alcohol content that still has the robust beer flavor. I'm sorry. I drink Coors Light, like, not, like, regularly, but if I'm at a party, all the motherfuckers have is Coors Light. It's like, well...
That's so generic.
I know.
I'm not that kind of Coloradan. I'm a fun one.
You're a fun? What does that mean?
I branch out. Like, I don't drink Coors Light. That's piss water. That's what we call it. I need something more flavorful.
I feel like true Coloradans always shit on Coors Light.
Yeah, of course. They should honestly close up shop. Like, they're not that great.
Yo,
Breckenridge Brewery is where you need to go.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, he has opinions. Okay.
They not in my top.
Really?
Okay. So that Strawberry Sky, fire. That apple one that they come out with in the autumn season.
Yeah,
dope as
the seasonal.
Shit.
Okay.
But I've tried like their agave nectar. Their Christmas ale, their avalanche, you know.
The avalanche is good. So hear me out. Just drink a 12 ounce of the avalanche and then go down the slopes and tell me how you feel.
Okay, well that's totally different. That's totally different. Like if we're riding on the mountain and shit, then I'll eat like anything cold and I'm chilling on it.
Yeah, true.
Honestly.
True story. Still not gonna drink a Coors Light before I go down, though. I have
there's boundaries.
My boundaries. Exactly.
Like, you have standards over here. But like I'll drink because if I'm on the mountain and I'm with friends and because a lot of my friends, they fucking bring the avalanche and shit just because you could get a nice like 15 of it and I'm like, I'm gonna drink it. I'm not gonna be like, oh no, this isn't my favorite one. I'm not gonna drink. Like, no, I'm gonna drink the shit. I just wouldn't buy it on my own time.
True.
And again, if you're adding the whole element of the snowboarding into it, like, especially like that beer you had before you get on that first slope, man. You just
The
chug that shit.
pregame, the pregame,
Yeah, get a little.
what you do in the parking lot after you park and you're getting all of your gear on. That's the beer you're chugging before you even go into the line.
You know what the fuck I'm talking about.
And then you get to the top and you realize I need another beer before I go down because that wasn't enough.
That's what I'm saying.
So you chug one or two more.
Do you bring any liquor with you? Cause I like to chug that beer.
It depends on my mood. I'll have little shooters in my jacket.
I have a water bottle dedicated to liquor.
There you go.
So I
You drink it on the lift.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and then someone else is like, oh, it's iced tea or whatever, you know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Like,
they don't question it. They know me, so they know not to question me. They already know I got the bullshit.
I feel like you shouldn't, like, as long as you don't litter and as long as you're not getting like fucking super fucked up. Because first off, if you ski and snowboarding, you shouldn't be getting that tanked anyway.
Right.
Because there's
That's
definitely
dangerous.
Yeah.
There's kids up there.
Yeah, there's kids up there.
I ran into a kid. It's not a good time.
Yeah. I have to, but that was the kid's fault because I was going like, so these fucking why the skiers with the whole mount, like you don't have to carve on the whole mountain, bro. Like you can just freaking stay in your lane. So this little kid was learning, and I'm like, all right, I'm seeing him. So he was going right. I'm like, let me go left. But then he would go left. I'm like, all right, let me go the other way. All right, let me go left. And we're just getting closer. And I'm just like, bro, like,
yeah.
And then I just had to freaking like, I had to eat it and shit, but I still ended up, running into him a little bit. I'm like, bro, you can't get fucking mad at me for that, all right? I tried, goddamn it. I was trying to go the other way, and you was coming this way and shit. You ain't fucking looking and whatever. Like, one of the first thing that they teach you when you snowboard, make sure you fucking look or whatever.
Yeah.
So why don't, they not cause no more beef between skiers.
We're already there. You can't back out of the
Fine.
debate. Like, you already fired me up. Like, skiers think they just own the mountain, no matter how old they are. Like, you watch Johnny Tsunami.
Yeah.
Skiers.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Damn. Nah, because my thing is like, I don't know why that is, other than the fact that you've been doing it for longer. Because snowboarding really started becoming a thing in like the 60s or whatever, right?
I actually don't know the history.
I feel like the 60s was when snowboarding started to become a thing.
I just feel like skiers feel like they're more sophisticated, and I feel like on the monetary bracket, skiers are going to be on the more rich end, and they just think they're better than everyone else. You feel me?
Yes, I do, but I've also had many a conversation with some very lovely skiers on the lift, and the ones that I like are the ones that ski and snowboard. Those are my favorite kinds. Yeah,
sure.
Because they're more chill, but also the ones that you're talking about, we ain't never gonna talk to them unless like we get into some conversation on the fucking slopes.
Exactly. Or if they try to make friendly conversation with you riding up the gondola, like don't talk to me.
But that's even if they get in with fucking snowboarders anyway.
They will. Yeah, I've gone up with some skiers.
Sometimes they do, but I've seen people like I'm just gonna wait. It's like cool, I don't give a fuck.
And they think they're special because they don't have to unbuckle their feet.
I know.
From their contractions.
Just because I got to unbind doesn't mean nothing. Because
yeah, right.
I guarantee you, just because, what's the saying that skiing is harder to master,
I can see
easier
that.
to learn, or something like that, and
it all just looks difficult. I don't know.
Because I used to ski a long time ago, and I liked it, but in my heart, I wanted to snowboard. I was just too scared. And I was skiing, doing the pizza and the French fry and whatever. I was starting to get a little okay with it.
They have names for their stances?
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. The French fry and the pizza. You said?
So what did you call it? My teacher, when I was learning how to snowboard, he said sitting chair, fat man pose. So
sitting chair and fat man.
Yeah, so when you're on your heels, sitting chair, you know what I'm saying? Like you're acting like you're sitting in a chair, but when you're going on your toe side, you stick your gut out into like fat man. Like it's easier it's easier when you're standing up, but yeah, it's called like fat man pose and shit. So that's how I remember it.
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Well, did you ever take lessons?
No. YouTube is free.
Bro, I watched mad YouTube videos and I'm like, bro, I'm still trash. So I took fucking lessons.
Yeah. I actually had my buddy Toby from the Army teach me some basics, but he recommended YouTube, so just YouTube. Never taken official lessons.
People just don't, like, people who snowboard, they don't realize that for that first time, taking someone else out who's never done it, you're not going to be doing shit. Like, at all. At most, you may get up on the chairlift once or twice. Maybe. But
yeah. I mean, that's why you go to the bunny slope.
Right.
Because they got the bunny lift as well.
Yeah. You can still go on the bunny lift, but it's still like what you're like while in between watching them and showing them what they're doing wrong. And, you know, because you can't just like.
Oh, you mean like for yourself. Like you actually won't get to go on.
Yeah, exactly. You won't be able to do shit. You know,
for
you're
sure.
gonna be, because they're gonna be falling and they're gonna get frustrated and they want to take a break.
I mean, but you knew what you signed up for when you took them up.
Yeah, you're right. I did.
Like you knew when you first accepted that invitation from them to come with you that you weren't gonna get in. I
know, but I feel like more people need to, because I always hear stories of when like newcomers, someone else who knows how to, and they just kind of like barely teach them and then just leave them on their own. That type of shit.
Yeah, that's not cool. You need new friends. If you're a beginner and you go up there and your experienced friend teaches you like 1 or 2 runs and then they just dip on you, you need new friends.
Yeah. I'll let them know. I'll be like, yo, listen, let me get like 1 to 2, like while you take your break in the lodge and shit.
Yeah,
you know
like,
what I'm saying?
at least
like,
let them know where you're going.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like I need at least a couple.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
sure.
Like I need just a few, because especially after teaching someone, it's like I just want to go down a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
go
saying?
down
Just
for
chilling.
yourself.
But I still want to teach people, because I do think it's more accessible than people believe. Yes, it's expensive as fuck, and I don't know why.
For lessons? Oh, yeah.
For lessons, for gear, for tickets, literally just doing the whole shit is expensive, but it's so worth it, because you're first off, the whole drive to the mountain is part of it. Anyway,
Yeah,
you get your coffee, you get your roadie sody, you know what I'm saying? You get there super early and shit. You see the fucking sunrise, you see the mountains in there and whatnot. You look at the clouds and be like, oh, it's gonna be this kind of day. Like, oh, it's windy today. Oh, shit, it's fucking cold, blah, blah, blah. So you get ready. By the time you get to the fucking parking lot, it's like, oh, you're all amped and shit, get your fucking gear on. And then, man, I just love. And then you get to the top of the mountain, and then like it's super quiet, and then you just breathe in that fucking air, man. It's like,
if you do get there super early, it is really quiet. It's super peaceful, and then you maybe get 1, maybe 2 good runs in. By the time you get back to the top, everybody's up there, and it's not quiet and peaceful anymore.
Even then, like when I was at Keystone, it was a lot more quiet than I thought it would be, except on the fucking weekends.
Yeah,
except on
the weekends are booming.
I would never fucking go on the fucking weekend.
Because, you know, your average American has the weekends off. So, me being your average American, that's why I go on the weekends. That's when I have off. So, if I can go during the week and get a day off, I will. Definitely.
Weekdays are so much better.
I hear.
Weekdays are so much better.
I've gone on a weekday once, and it was pretty chill. So, absolutely.
Do you skateboard?
I do. I grew up skateboarding. That's why I chose snowboarding. I'm not gonna be a skater as a child and then be an adult like, oh, let's try skiing. That sounds fun.
Yo, you're so right. You're so right. Know, it translates very well.
It does. It's still very different. One, you're not strapped to a skateboard.
True.
You can bail out.
And
if you bail out snowboarding, you're going where the board takes you.
Exactly. and you're not like always on downhill, like you're on a mountain. So it's all downhill. Exactly.
I can't ollie on a snowboard.
Really?
That definitely takes practice, because you have to have your balance down. Because if you
ollie on a skateboard for shit.
Oh, that's easy.
You're gonna have to teach me. You're gonna have to teach me, because I'm terrible at it.
I saw that you have a skateboard.
I do.
In your kitchen.
I do.
So I could give you a quick lesson.
Oh no, it's great. I'm terrible at skateboarding, but I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about just being on a board.
You don't have to be good at it, as long as you're having fun. That's all that matters.
Oh, I'm having fucking.
Doesn't matter if you're.
I just feel like I would be more efficient.
Yeah.
If I knew how to ollie on a skateboard, but I don't.
Yeah, ollieing will get you places.
Yeah.
You know,
especially
you can.
Like over curves.
Exactly.
And
you can clear stairs.
Teach me more board control. I don't even know about. She's talking about fucking doing stairs and shit.
Yeah, you got to get down the stairs, right?
Chill.
Don't walk down. Just ollie now. Ollie the gap.
Nah, I'm gonna walk down the stairs. if there's no ramp or nothing, your boy's walking down the stairs. So dead ass, but
we'll work on it.
We will. You know what? We will. Because I really do think that you and me are gonna be good friends.
Absolutely.
I think so.
I see it.
Because you're fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you're really cool people. And we didn't even get to have, like, you play instruments and shit too.
I do.
Like, homegirl over here does everything. Are you a blacksmith? Like,
I mean, I can be.
oh my God, stop it.
just put me in the course and I'll learn. I'm very open-minded.
I like that fucking
I'll try
mentality.
everything at least once.
I like that mentality. It's like, you know, I don't know how to do that shit now.
But
I'll fucking learn it.
Give me a couple months.
Hell
and I'll come back with some skills.
You probably gonna, you know what? Now I want you to learn how to blacksmith so you can make me a sword.
Make you
I want a sword.
What type of sword?
I don't want to say a katana because I'm not ready.
Do you like? Are you a pirate? Are you a pirate character?
Oh, a swashbuckling sword?
Yes.
Yes. To be a swashbuckler.
Damn. Now
I
I have to look at what blacksmithing schools are here in the state.
Do they even have that anymore?
I mean, I'm sure they do. So we have a college here. It's called the Colorado School of Mines. They be doing some crazy shit up there.
I've heard about that school. Isn't that like where like the super genius smart people go to school and shit or whatever? Or am I bugging?
I don't know if they have to be super genius or anything, but they have gunsmithing as a course. So if they have gunsmithing, blacksmithing can't be too far away.
That sounds fun.
It does. If you're into it.
You know what I want to do that's really Coloradan that I haven't tried yet? Going to the mountains and shooting guns. I have not.
You think that's the most Coloradan thing you can do?
But I feel like it's very Coloradan. You know, like
it is.
You go camping.
I know a place.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Everyone knows a fucking spot to go. Everyone knows somewhere. But my thing is like you go camping, y'all start drinking and shit because all my friends, the ones that go camping, they're like, yeah, we like shooting out there. It's like, what? It's like, you can't go in like the family areas. They have like all like fucking like you. It's like, oh, don't worry, I know areas. I know places.
I know an area. Maybe don't go to the family area and shoot a kid or some shit. But like I can take you to a spot to where you can like just shoot out.
I'd like to go
into
shoot
the area.
I just want to go shooting not in a range because
it's too political at a range.
Yeah,
and there's so many rules. Like let me live.
Yeah,
let me be me.
Like there were like there was this one spot you can't like fire off like multiple shots. Like you got to give it like a second or something.
No, there's no time for that. I mean, I get why you can't do it.
Why?
And you probably shouldn't do it out in the wilderness. It's a fire hazard. But still, let me live. Just bring water.
That makes sense.
Bring water and dirt.
Bring water and dirt.
And don't be a bitch if you do set the forest on fire. Like. Well, handle it.
Oh, yeah, well, right. Okay. So are you saying to just be prepared for the possibility of setting the forest on fire?
Well, yeah. It's dry as fuck here.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah, it's a fire hazard.
That makes sense. Maybe that's why there's laws against it. Like, nah,
there is, but I'm not advertising or advocating to break the law. But right. Just live your life. Don't get caught.
Find a nice patch of dirt somewhere
that's been moisturized. Don't find a dry patch because you'll just ruin everybody's life.
Really, even word? I didn't even know about that shit.
Yeah, it has to be moisturized.
Like that's dirt.
Yes, and that's not a common thing here.
I didn't fucking know that. So I thought that dirt can't catch fire. All right. I was wrong. She's looking at me like, what the fuck?
Like, don't ruin the summer for everyone.
All right, heard. Well, I'm glad you taught me that now because I definitely would not have
So, like,
that.
if there's dry dirt, then there's going to be dry vegetation somewhere.
Oh, shit.
And that catches very easily.
Oh.
See, this is why we don't want outsiders coming to my beautiful state. I'm just joking.
Also,
you're cool. You're dope.
Honestly, you ain't even wrong. Nah, fuck that. You ain't even wrong, son. Because I would have been like, you know what? Let me just fucking bring my gun out to somewhere where no one's out there. Let me just start shooting some shit. You're right. You got to learn.
If there's dry vegetation on the dry dirt, then yeah, we going to have a problem.
You got to learn
We're going to have a problem.
The decorum. You got to learn the culture and shit because y'all like your outdoor stuff and you want to preserve it. Which makes sense.
So what do you think, being from New York, what do you think about Colorado? I know it's very different from you.
I mean, so at first, the one thing that fucked with me was how quiet it was.
Yeah.
And how slower paced everything is. Because I'm used to like fucking go, boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't doing nothing now. You doing something late. I got this to do. I got like 5 hours of sleep. That's, I'm like fucking, I'm going. And I came out here, and everybody's like, just the vibe was just like, yo, where you going? Like, it's just, why are you moving so fast? It's fine. Just relax. I'm like,
yeah.
And then,
take your time.
Yeah,
take your time.
Yeah.
Hey, no rush with anything.
Take your time. Yes, that is like a slow. Yeah, I fuck with Colorado. Take your time.
Look at the scenery. Take a look around you. Take it all in.
That's and that that took me a while to get used to, but I ain't gonna front. I fucking love it now. I went back to New York, and I'm like I was saying earlier, I'm like, yo, this shit is just too tight.
Yeah.
Like, I can't breathe here. This is like skyscrapers, cars, fucking people, just like fences, concrete. Like, where's the fucking space? Like, can a brother get some space? Oh my God.
And one thing, you can actually see the stars here.
Yo, the first time I never even told you about that story. So the first time I really saw the stars in Colorado.
That shit tripped you out, huh?
Yeah.
You was like, what the fuck is happening?
And it was great because I was actually tripping too.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, it was the first time.
You can see the Milky Way.
Yeah. We went to, it was my friend's cabin. Where was it? Fucking called Walden or some shit like
Walden?
that?
Okay.
Yeah. So it was like deep in the middle of fucking nowhere. So we go there. I'm on the drive. Like, I'm enjoying the drive because it's mad out of nowhere. But I had some shrooms and shit because I'm like, let's fucking do some shrooms. So we go on a hike. We eat the shrooms throughout the day. And we tripping on them. The fucking sun goes down. We get back to the house. And then my friend's like, oh, come on, guys. And then she gets like a whole bunch of pillows and blankets. And we're just like, all right, carry these. And then we fucking go out into this like open field and shit. She lays them down. We get under the fucking blankets. We laying on the pillows. Just fucking looking at the stars and shit. And I'm seeing this one big ass cloud. And because I'm tripping, I'm like, yo, I feel like that cloud hasn't moved for like 30 minutes. And they're like, yo, what cloud? There's no clouds here. I'm like, bro, that long fucking cloud over it. They're like, yo, what are you I'm like, look right here. And they're like, dude, that's not a cloud. That's the Milky Way. I'm like, there's the fucking Milky Way.
Yeah, the Milky Way is real. It is real.
Yeah, but when you like see it, it's like,
it's
wait a
trippy.
minute, you can fuck like
it's trippy.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Like, I just realized how small I was, and like it was like awe-inspiring and humbling and shit. It was oh my God, it was an amazing experience. Oh, dude, that's honestly what made me fall in love with Colorado. I'm like, I can see the stars like this.
Yeah, there's no major light pollution.
I didn't even know what the fuck that was before I moved out here.
Like, of course, if you're living in Denver, then yeah, of course. But if you go out into the wilderness, like, there ain't no lights out there. Like,
no.
what is that?
Right. Because they said the same thing. It's like, bro, it's like 2% light pollution or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck is light pollution?
Light pollution is New York City.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, have you ever looked at the United States on a I want to say on Google Maps,
you see the fucking lights and shit at night.
You zoom out to see the whole country, like the East Coast, like the New York area. That shit is lit, literally. Literally,
it's a whole cluster of lights, yo. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm trying to get all my friends from the East Coast to just fucking come out here. I'm like, yo, just take a fucking day or two to not think, not just literally enjoy.
Take an appreciation of life away from the craziness.
You feel me? A appreciation of existence and who you are, where you've come, how far you've come, where you can go, all that shit. Just like, yo, just take it all in this nature, baby.
Yeah,
just fucking, like, you smell that? That's fucking nature.
That's
right there.
nature. Go outside your comfort zone.
You feel me? Like, get the fuck out with this. I'm so tired of my New York friends. Like, what are we gonna do in Colorado? Nothing or everything. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if you really absolutely need to stay near the city, by all means, stay in Denver. That's the closest you're gonna get.
You can stay in Denver, but even then, like, I got to Denver from living in New York. I got out of my car. I'm like, why is it so fucking quiet? Like, I didn't. It is quiet.
Shit. Yeah.
I didn't hear a goddamn thing.
So I've been to New York City twice. I've been to Manhattan and Brooklyn, and it's a completely different.
Oh, it's loud as fuck.
It's a different environment. Like, why is it so noisy? Like, me being from here, like, why the fuck is everybody so loud? Like, where are these sirens coming from? Like, y'all can't possibly be getting into this much trouble. Like, what are y'all doing?
Yes, you can. And the one thing about people in New York is that they don't move out the way for nobody. So you could be a fire truck, like, brr, brr, brr. Like that's why you hear all the beeping, because no one's moving out the fucking way.
That's crazy.
And ambulance trying to save a life. It's just like, get the fuck out the way. People are just like, oh, what? Nah. It's like, all right, fine, I'll move out the way.
Like,
whatever.
I'm not the one dying, so why do I need to
Pretty
move?
much. Pretty much.
Right on.
And don't even think about fucking falling on the goddamn subway tracks when I'm on my fucking way to work, god damn it.
So, like,
Shit.
I have a fear of that. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm literally gonna admit this fear. So I've heard or I've seen that the subway tracks are electric and you can be fried to death. Is that true?
Yeah, but you don't touch them. It ain't like
No?
you stay behind the yellow line. You good. It ain't
But
like.
is that real?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
They are electrified. Yes. They
Damn.
are electrified.
Okay.
But you just don't.
Just don't do it.
Yeah. You know, there's no reason for you to go down there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Right on. Dope.
And it's not like people just stand behind you like, oh, I can't wait to push this motherfucker. Like it. Like
That would be me. I would be ready to Spartan kick a motherfucker.
Yeah. I mean, you think about it, but it's like, no, because if I do, then my train is gonna be late. Then it's gonna take longer for me to get to where I want to go. It's not worth it.
So I'm gonna stop you there. I like how you said if you Spartan kick someone that your train is gonna be delayed, and not the fact that you just committed a felony. Oh. Like, can we talk about that?
Well,
like, you just committed a murder, but you're worried about being late to your destination.
Well, I technically didn't commit a murder because I'd be late. So my selfishness, in a sense, is benevolence. You feel me? It's like, you know what? Just because me fucking with you is gonna mess up my day and my time on shit, I'm gonna let you rock. You lucky. But let you step out of line, son, then we'll fucking talk. But I mean, most of the shit, that's why shit happens, you know, either before the train comes. Like, if you ever seen a fight, it's really, I've never really seen a lot of World Star hip hop fights where there's fights as the train was coming. You know what I'm saying? It's either before the train is coming or while the train is moving or shit like that. So I think that generally speaking, New Yorkers just don't want to miss their train. And that is what keeps a lot of us from committing extra acts of violence. You know what I'm saying?
So I gotta watch you.
No,
Got
you
it.
don't. No, you don't. I have been very calmed down. I've been galvanized by Colorado.
See
you
that you got that Colorado DNA running through your veins
it's
now.
starting to. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I will forever hate slow people. Like walking behind someone slow, someone at the fucking light that doesn't go as soon as it turns green. You know, just generally slow people.
You know what? That makes sense. I see it. That makes sense.
Exactly. So
okay, I understand it now. See, I'm an open-minded person. You just have to explain it to me, and then I can be empathetic to your actions, and I understand it now.
Honestly, New York is the shit. I think it's dope.
I love New York.
I think it's fucking dope.
I got the stereotypical tourist. I heart New York.
Yeah.
Because I'm not from there, so of course I have to buy it. You know.
And that's why they sell it to you for like $10.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, if someone is visiting here, of course they're gonna smoke pot.
But you see, that's where I've always, because I'm like, just because it's legal doesn't mean you can't use your people skills to try to find out. It's just easy to get. Yeah, you're right. It's more like a touristy thing.
It's a touristy thing.
And it'll always be because it was the first spot to ever fucking legalize weed. Now that more states are starting to do it now anyway and shit.
Yeah, so,
you know what I'm saying?
y'all can leave.
Yo,
at any time.
Yo, yeah.
At
bounce.
any time.
Yeah, get the fuck out. Yeah. Colorado ain't shit.
I know, right?
Colorado's whack. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I remember when that legalization happened. I was still in the Army. I was in DC when it happened, and that was pretty cool. Like, on average, you don't really hear a whole lot about Colorado. We're not known for shit unless you like The Shining and Stephen King.
Yeah.
But like, you know, weed being legalized here and Colorado being in the headlines, I'm like, oh shit, like that's my home, that's my state. That's pretty awesome. Like we're on the map again.
That's pretty cool. I guess fucking being from New York is like
you're used to it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, what do you
not
expect?
only are you used to it, but you're expecting it.
Pretty
like
much.
you would be offended if any other city in the
Like,
country took over.
What history you got? Like stop.
Like who the fuck is Los Angeles? Like what is a Chicago?
Fucking hippies and shit. Let me not, because I got love for all the fucking, because all cities, especially in America, it's all the same shit. You deal with a lot more extra people, which means a lot more extra bullshit, which means a lot more corruption, which means a lot more greed and a lot more inflation and a lot more just cynicism and anger and frustration. And this, cities aren't my thing, man.
No?
I've thought about it.
Cities are not your thing, even being from New York City.
Yeah, because I also was raised in Pennsylvania in Bushkill, small fucking hick ass, middle of fucking nowhere bumblefuck type town, son. So
where's Bushkill?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Like, what's the nearest big city to Bushkill?
East Stroudsburg?
Okay.
Yeah, no.
I've seen it on a map.
We're 4 hours away from Philly.
Okay, 4 hours away from Philly.
Yeah, that's probably like the next closest, biggest shit that I could fucking tell you that you would recognize. Which is fine, because number one, Pennsylvania is a great state. And it's big as shit. And that's where kind of like my love of Colorado definitely got more of a foundation because
of Pennsylvania?
Yeah, because I was raised in the mountains and shit,
Okay.
We had, it was like 500 feet elevation, nothing crazy, but we still had like 4 seasons and it was like changing, like big scenery shit, changing leaves in the autumn and all that shit, just nature. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I loved about it. And then going back and forth between New York all the time, moving back and forth and shit, I just like, you know what? I don't like the city as much.
Right on.
I like the quiet,
You like the peacefulness.
Oh, it's so nice. It's so peaceful.
The zen.
Just fucking like crickets and foliage and wind and rainstorms and
see, that's cool. I'm the exact opposite. So being from Colorado Springs, that's not a city. Like that is straight outdoors. So I think I would enjoy living in the city. It might
be fun for you.
It would be fun for me because I'm not. That's out of my comfort zone. Like there would just be so much new shit to learn and to do.
See, I can always live in the city again. I just don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like why?
And it's expensive.
It's bad expensive. And I have an opportunity because I've been able to come up with a lot more ideas since I've been able to calm down and not always have to worry about, because in New York, it's about getting this money, fucking hustling. Like, oh, you only got 2 jobs, nigga. Fucking, you better fucking level up, goddamn it. Get 3, then talk to me, son. You know what I'm saying? Get 3 in a part-time. It's like, yeah.
So 3.5.
Yeah.
Is what she's saying.
Yeah.
3.5.
Motherfuckers always like, I don't know motherfuckers that have like 6 jobs, bro.
Why?
Like,
for what?
I don't know.
Because y'all got $14,000 a month rent apartments there.
My friend was actually telling me about how the apartment and rent is, because he pays like $13,000 and he showed me his bathroom and this window in it. And I'm like, that's not even a window.
He pays $13,000 a month.
I'm sorry, $1,300.
Okay, I'm like, what does your friend do? Please link us together because I want to do what he does, but I want to live in Colorado where it's cheaper so I can stack.
Yo,
In all
honesty, I think that more of we should do more of the whole like networking thing in general, because we need as friends to start realizing what we can do together, because the only way to get out of this shit, y'all, is to figure out how to fucking do shit for ourselves. Deadass. You ain't gonna, and when I say get out of this shit, I'm talking about, oh, you don't feel like going to work today? All right, cool, you don't have to. You feel like fucking going to see your family for a week or so? All right, cool, you can do that. You want to go out the country for a couple weeks? All right, cool, bet. You can do that. And not even on some like lush and lavish shit, but just able to do the shit that we say we want to do without having to, okay, well, I need to work this many hours. I need to save up this much. I need blah, blah, blah. Like, no, I'm tired of fucking doing that. So we need to use our network and shit, because this motherfucker, I'm sure we can figure out some way to work. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. Every
you
time
did, but I captured all of that.
Because like every time you start talking about people and friends, and I'm like, how do we get together to work together?
It's like working together. This is what you do. So networking, you are correct. So, if you want to go outside the country, you need to find a pilot buddy.
I don't have one of those.
Okay, well, you need to get out and find a pilot. I mean, I could do it. I just have to go to school. I'm willing to do it.
I wanted to. I really wanted to until I saw how expensive that was. I'm like, wow,
it is.
That's a lot of money. God
but
damn.
think about it. If you gotta spend money to make money, right?
True.
So, spend money, go to pilot school, get your own plane, however much that's gonna cost, pay for the gas in your own plane, and then just fucking go. You gotta wait on nobody. You leave when you want to.
That's why
I know that's pretty far fetched.
No, it's not.
But
it's not. I
it's
guess
a good conversation.
That's not too far fetched, honestly, because if Lord willing, I'm able to do something with this podcast and actually make money off of it, then I can spend the money to learn that shit. Because when I tell you, the only reason why I don't want to die is because I want to learn everything. That's really it. I want to just learn as much as I can about as much shit as I can. Like, even get to math one of these days. Because I suck at math. I'm so shitty at math. But I bet you if I took time to fucking apply it and shit and figure shit out, I could be really, 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 really good at it.
Absolutely. I think that goes for just anything in life. If you take the time to really learn and appreciate whatever it is, you can be a master.
Right. But the only thing that sucks is that we're going to die, though. So it's like, well, what's important to you?
Exactly.
What do I want to spend my time actually developing and shit? And I'm like, well, I kind of like this media shit a little more than learning how to fly a plane.
And that's okay. So that means we just have to go out and find a pilot buddy.
That's what I'm saying.
That has their own plane that can just go places whenever they want.
I want to be that rich guy that's like, oh, what you call? He gave me a fucking like $20,000 bonus because I have kids and shit or whatever, and he like I get to know their family and all that. Like, I want to be that rich guy that's like, he's a cool motherfucker, not just the rich guy that gives you money and shit. You know what I mean? I want to get to know the people on a more personal level, on a more because if we're gonna make money and we're gonna be doing all this shit and we're gonna be utilizing the resources, it only makes sense to get to know the world on a more personal level because we're going to be utilizing more of it. So if we learn how to talk to people who do these things and who are around whatever it is, and we just know how to communicate and do all that stuff, then we can foster the relationships and build better shit, and then we can have more trust, and then we don't have to worry about blah 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 this and that. It'll just be more fun and easier for everyone and just a great fucking time. I don't know, I'm sorry, I'm rambling, but you know what, we are at about 45 minutes. Excellent.
That didn't feel like 45 minutes.
That I know.
I feel like 10 minutes at that. We have so much more we need to discuss.
And I knew this was going to fucking happen. I told you. I'm like, you know what? This fucking shit is going to go so well. Like, I'm probably going to have to cut it at some time. And this is what I'm going to do is we're going to cut it here. But I would love to have you on again.
Of course.
You're going to need to make coming to Denver a regular thing.
I go to Keystone every weekend
great.
during the winter season. That's 2 hours away. So this drive is nothing.
This is
I am down.
Excellent.
Let's do this.
Okay, yes, let's fucking do it.
Let's fucking do it.
So this is going to be fun because you've never listened to this show before.
I don't think I have. No,
so,
I haven't.
So what I like to do when I have guests on the show is I like to have them leave the audience with a little piece of themselves for the future. You could be serious. You don't have to be. Just whatever you want to leave the audience with. And I'm going to give you the floor. Go ahead.
You know what? Since I'm not being very serious right now, I've had a little to drink, I don't have any philosophical quotes to leave you with. So I will say, fuck them kids. That's how I feel at this current moment.
Are you talking about the
kids?
Talking about the motherfuckers running upstairs?
Just kids in general.
Oh, just kids in general?
Just kids in general. I want to have kids someday, but at this current moment in time at 12:31 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on June 27th, 2021, fuck them kids.
Howie, you know what? We'll leave that. We'll leave that. We'll leave. Okay. You have to come back now.
Of course, I will be back.
Like, explain. All right. Yo, thank you. Thank you, Trey, for coming on today. It was fucking awesome.
Absolutely.
Seriously. And thank you all out there for listening. And as always, we appreciate your time, your presence, and your existence. Y'all stay striving, keep it jiving, and we'll catch y'all beautiful motherfuckers here next week for another episode. And until then, deuces.